Any more running?
Yeah. What have I been up to? So, okay. Physically,
I was really excited about your running last week.
Yes,
so.
I know. I haven't done any more running since then, but I've done running around in my head. I had a due date for my latest manuscript that I had passed. I don't like to say the terms late. That's usually what a normal person or what someone else might be saying right here, like late or behind. But no, there was just a due date that passed. Because I'm always right on time in my life. I'm no longer going to decide I'm late always. It puts this like unnecessary. I really do practice that a lot. Like, because we really can be only on our time schedule, doing our best. And I'm always doing my best. So yeah, it was just interesting to see what came up physically for me when I was in that place of producing, also feeling anxiety, and also doing something I love, kind of. Or not kind of, definitely. But it when I experience really heavy anxiety, it goes really hard to my stomach. I've talked before about in the past being in an anxious space for a really long time led to me to have an overgrowth in bad bacteria in my stomach, made me really sick. So it was really intense to feel those things, like feel my stomach being upset, feel myself not able to eat because I had no appetite from anxiety.
Of the book?
Yeah, because I knew I had this deadline, and I knew like what I wanted to write. It's like having all these things inside you that you're about to push out, like a pimple, honestly. And it's just like, okay, it's all inside me, and I know I'm gonna complete it within these next 4 days because that's when my like moved new deadline really was. And I'm like, I know what I want to write. I know I have the time to write it. I have the space to write it. I know I'm gonna do it by this date, and now I just have to show up and do it. But it just gave me a lot of anxiety to it was pressure.
Yeah.
I had something I had to do in a certain amount of time. And so to feel all those feelings was really hard and put me back to treating my body like a baby, basically. I ate white rice, I ate fruit, and I ate vegetables, carrots especially.
Do babies eat white rice?
Fair. They eat very plain, bland things.
Okay.
Right? Like I went back to basics.
There we go.
That's a good way to put it. Like I saw the pizza in my fridge that I could eat. Even though it was dairy-free, gluten-free, I still knew that all the acidity from the tomatoes would hurt my stomach.
Is there acid in tomatoes?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So I knew that like treating myself like a baby in the terms of seeing something that maybe I wanted more, like a pizza, but knowing that it was going to hurt me,
that
like
takes some serious freaking discipline.
Right? That really does. And thankfully I have the trial and error of one day doing it and then feeling bad the next day and then being like, hey, do you want to do the same thing or do you want to do something different? So I was given the opportunity multiple times, multiple nights, and it was just really powerful to make those decisions for myself and to feel myself getting better. And I feel a lot better now. I've turned in my book. I met the second deadline and, and the world is moving on and my stomach's getting better. But it was also powerful for me to go, this isn't healthy for me to experience this very long. Again, I know what happens in the past when I do that. I get physically sick and then I'm of no help to myself or anyone. And so it was cool for me to be like, I know that by 4 days from now, I should have these feelings gone. But if I don't, then I will remove myself from this situation. I will pull myself out of, whatever I need to do. My health comes first.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful place to be, to have that self-trust.
You know what's dope about that? I was just at a meeting and we were talking about experience, strength, and hope. And it was funny. I was telling them, I was like, I love the strength and hope part. That's fun. The experience part is some fucking bullshit. And so as I'm like listening to you speak, I'm just like, the amount of times you said, I did this before and it didn't work. And I did this before and I tried this and it didn't work. So I tried something new. But like just all the moments had to be, I kept trying it and it didn't, and it wasn't working for me. And that's the experience part. I just want to just get to the part where I'm just like, can I just make the right decision? God, dang it, man. I got to keep experiencing that freaking pain first. And it is, I don't know. I'm just like listening to you and like people always say like, you know, like I've kind of like gotten really patient with people lately when they're like really struggling with something. 'Cause I'm just like, that lesson gonna come to you eventually, but I guess you gotta keep feeling it right now. That's interesting. Like,
Well, and I love that you say that too about like lessons, because that's honestly, I was having reflection on the book overall itself. It's a book of mindfulness tools, and they're all
us the name.
tools. Yeah, so daily alignment.
nice.
80 tools to balance your body, mind,
80?
and spirit. Yeah, well, I had to write more, right? I wondered if you'd noticed there was an update in the amount.
Yeah, I was like, whoa,
Yeah, I
hold
was
on
asked
now.
to lengthen the books, and now there are more tools. Yay! But it was really valuable for me to. I was reflecting on this today, and the last morning that I was writing, when I woke up, I was in such an anxious space. Again, like I love the aspect of writing, but it's like right before and knowing I have this deadline, you know, my stomach was so upset that last morning that I was dry heaving. Probably
right.
also I've gone through so much with my stomach recently, you know, with like food poisoning and all that I
And
know.
getting over the damn
Yeah.
detox.
Yeah, so many things. So I know my stomach's super sensitive right now, but it's like that's what anxiety can do, can make me physically sick. And so I was sitting there and I was like, I have to write this book though today. How am I going to do that? I'm so sick right now. And I thought, well, I have to do it for my publishers and their deadline. I thought, well, that's not getting me there. I'm feeling worse. Well, I have to do it so that I can help everyone and, you know, and share these things with the world. And I was like, well, that's overwhelming. That's not going to work. And then I thought, I have to do this so that next time I'm this anxious, I have these tools to read so I don't feel so freaking anxious. And that's what got me there. And it was really cool to have my own past experience be coming at me live in that way and serving me.
I'm really excited for what you just said, and I'm gonna tell you why later. But yeah, I'm really excited for what you just said there. That's dope as shit. Sorry. Yeah. So
Can you tell me now?
no, it's
Okay.
part of this. It's part of the topic.
Oh, okay. So everyone will know soon.
Yeah, everyone will know.
Okay,
soon.
I love that. I
yeah,
love that.
that's freaking.
But yeah, so long and the short, you were talking about experience. So it's like cool for me to know that all my past experiences when I was in so much pain are serving me right now. And then hopefully one effect is that I can share these things with other people and they won't have to go through all the pain I went through. They can just take the lessons that I learned.
Wow, that's amazing.
So yay. Thanks, man.